Hey, you see, I'm never, ever, like, belittling, you know, talking down on, looking down on, or putting anybody down. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, anybody who are in favor of my righteous cause, you know, not been trying to destroy me, who care. You know what I'm saying? I gotta understand, like, you know what I mean? Nah, I ain't never, trying to, pull down or put down nobody that cared about me, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta understand that, for one, they have to understand that none of my harsh words and stuff is towards them, but they gotta understand that the gravity of what I've been up against as well. You feel me? They gotta be understanding of, this situation. This is heavy stuff that I've been going through, and persecutors are very, 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 very sneaky, deceptive, and very cunning. You know what I'm saying? And so it ain't them, not those who care about what's right, care about the blameless, care about innocent people, getting brutally overkilled, just for their talent or just for their potential or just for where others see that they could probably be success-wise, and trying to, like, do everything to prevent that. People who care about the broken, care about those that's crushed, like myself. I fit all of that. Those that, things that's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Those who fit those descriptions, And so they have to understand that, like, it ain't ever no, like I ain't, disrespect it. Now, what I will do, I wouldn't be a follower of God if I didn't. I will, when necessary, I will rebuke or, expose sin or correct or educate, you know what I'm saying? But only according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Not my own, you know what I'm saying? So, because, you know what I mean? But that's as necessary, though. I don't just make it a thing of just chasing people around with the Bible, beating them in the head with it. Nah, you know what I mean? But when it comes to persecutors and the persecution I've been getting, it's been like, it's larger than life persecution. I lie to you not. It's like biblical proportions. And so, I will hope that people who care, will also understand that reality that my life is, the gravity of what I've been going through, it's been heavy, like heavy, like out this world, just ridiculous evil, they don't understand, like, so it's, and those that's responsible for things I was going through, they're very, very, very cunning, man, and they can easily do evil stuff that will damage you forever. Like, I've seen it hundreds, thousands of times. It be the minutest thing. They do things to bother you and just to annoy you, aggravate you, then to sabotage you, take things from you. And it's just like a non-stop thing. You get intellectual levels all the way down to the lower levels, then psychological warfare. They do stuff they know gonna, create certain results in you. It's just like a thorough sabotaging of a person's life, And so I would just hope people that care about me will understand that before, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they look or judge me, or don't misunderstand me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to that, and that's worse, you feel me? Like, so I'm bad. But yeah, man, I just wanted it to be like that, understood. Like, yeah, it's been rough, my man. But nah. The godly empire, as everybody know, has suffered massive, massive damage. Like, from the beginning all the way to now. And the Bible says it, but the Bible says the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. You've seen that play out the last 23 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? For some, the last 7 years of my life, they seen since I came on the scene as an author. And for others, the last 3 years, it's been some gruesome persecution the whole time anyway. So it's like everybody know that it was a massive, like the godly empire. It still exists. It's still here. You know what I'm saying? But it was initially everything was lined up and it was gonna be. Let's just say it would have been smoother sailing. You feel me? But because of some things, some things happened. You know what I'm saying? It suffered majorly. You know what I'm saying? And that was not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? For it that suffered like that, but it suffered majorly, and kingdom. I mean, the godly empire, and everybody who care about God and what's right, who love art, love God and art. I mean, that's all it really takes. Not, to hate evil. If they hate evil, love God and art. I mean, they pretty much a part of the godly empire. It just was a great thing. All it got, but it took patience in order for the fruition of it to come. And humanity didn't have that patience. Some of it did, but that which did not have that patience overpowered that which did. You feel me? So you see fragments. You feel me? You see remnants. You see the remnants and the fragments. And I used what power the Lord vested in me, with my talent and art and stuff, to show, or to do the best I can do, glorify God, and to do things that the godly empire was already built on, found upon, which is the spirit fruits that's in the Bible, things for which there is no law against, and for the empowerment of the people, the minorities and the laborers, for people that need to know God's presence, to whom I've been called, that's who it's been about, in that way, good way, like. And though the empire, godly empire suffered a lot, it's still there, it still exists, for as long as it can. We know what the Bible says. We know what's gonna happen in the future. It's gonna be a point where things gonna get too dark, but then God go get his kingdom home, so anyway, we still win. Feel me? The devil still don't win. We still win in the end. So, I mean, that's something to, rejoice about. But, yeah, man, it takes a great deal of just understanding and consideration, on this concept of the pain the distress and trauma and things that I have, from all these evils. It's really, you see a situation that is like, it's really like a war has already been declared, because it's certain people that commit atrocities, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a main target. I'm a main target. Everything else around me, you feel me? Everything else, other atrocity, everything else that some other people did, they did that just to attack me. So I'm just be honest with you. They did that just to attack me. There's certain things that people ain't do until after they attacked me. So, what I'm saying? Either way, I've been, the main thing. That's why I've been getting ignored. So just because of my identity in God and in the Lord, and the fact that it was some fact that I can't control. I already had water cleared on me for over 23 years already. So, Now when it's happening, you know what I'm saying, it's telling you that that's the situation. So it's certain people, places, and things that society don't know how to handle. You know what I'm saying? Now it's debatable to some people as to why they don't know how to handle a situation. Either they don't want to handle a situation, or they don't know how to handle a situation. But either way, me being a civilian in society, not a legal expert by any means, talking about things that, you know, reporting you know, this egregious persecution that for which you can't defend yourself against it, like, at all. It's literally nothing you could do to defend yourself against it. The Bible says if the foundations are broken, what can the righteous do? You see that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, so it's certain people, places, and things that just, you know, they like, I mean, is the only way I can describe it is a biblical prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like unstoppable. You know, evils just like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, they could just, regardless. You know, I got all these quotes worldwide. I got all these poems worldwide. I got all these recordings worldwide. I'm still suffering in my life. Feel me? Everybody know. That's weird. But I mean, but that's just to say, you know, that's just like to put in perspective the magnitude of what I've been going through. But the purpose of this recording was just like to just pretty much bring clarity on the matter that friends, you know, I mean, for what I've been going through, I've been going through so much that if you go through what I go through, a person, you know, that been afflicted to this magnitude, like you just be happy if somebody not trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through. I mean, that's all you know. All you know is near death. I mean, I don't really know another way to describe it. Like, so anybody that's not trying to destroy you or your legacy at all, long term or short term, then, you know what I'm saying, you be happy with that. You know what I mean? Of course, because of your damage, you know, of how you've been afflicted, you don't interact the same as people who have not been afflicted like this. You feel me? So it's harder to communicate, but should never be, you know, taken like, now I don't attack friends and people who care about what's right. You know, that's not something I'm familiar with all these years. You know what I'm saying? All I've known is the opposite, you know. So it's hard to like process, but I'm getting there. I'm working through it. And see, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to recover and heal myself, you know, but the way my life, the way they do it is those are the times when they put more affliction on me, you know. So it's harder to recover because then they think of some kind of way to sabotage my recovery. You know, it's every year, no matter what I'm doing, you know, I can't have no dwellings. I can't have no refuge, you know. You know, they don't give me the time to be able to heal because they don't want me to be able to write, because then that'll show that I had more, like you know what I'm saying? It's like some want you to be focused on them and what they're doing to you. So they allowed to pretty much do anything. Like, I mean, just from my experience, what I witnessed, it's something that's been a lot. Like, it's just they break everything, and they can make you, just to make you focus on them and what they're doing to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in a garden, you know what I'm saying, and just admiring God's creations on nature and things like that. You know, they come out there, you feel me? They'll come to the garden, set it on fire, and just stand in your face. This is the kind of stuff I've been dealing with for the past 7 years straight. You know what I'm saying? That's an example. You know, there's like these people, they are, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain persecutors, they want you to worry about them only. You feel me? Forcefully. And it's been like since 14, 15, and they the only thing, they don't want anything from you, just to hurt you. You know, that's the problem. Like, they don't need you for nothing. They don't want you for nothing. They just don't want you being great. So they do anything to get in the way, hijack that, so people can't see that, or so you can't write or grow or prosper. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you writing about, you know, they don't want you, you know what I'm saying, they don't want you writing about things that's that's nobody else did or right about. You feel me? They don't want you doing nothing that nobody else did or doing. You feel me? They want you doing something that somebody else doing, so then they can talk about it. You know, it's been an elaborate situation, you know, but I do gotta say that friends and people that care, like, my harsh, my hard words, I don't call it harsh, it's just deliberate. You know what I'm saying? I have to be clear with what I'm saying because of what I've been going through so long and I've been ignored for so long that, I've been learning to become more clearer in what I'm saying. And I don't try to come off as abrasive or corrosive, just clear. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't never shade friends.